Irish people are so outraged about upcoming football games between Ireland and Israel that they're doing things like this. Yep, you saw that right. Those were tennis balls being thrown onto the football pitch at a friendly game against Qatar. It stopped the game twice, and the message was clear.
Ireland should not play Israel anywhere, whether in Ireland, abroad, in front of a crowd or behind closed doors.
They should obviously be pulled out. It's about right and wrong.
Hi, I'm Dena, and I want you to take note of the growing Irish Stop the Game movement, demanding a sports boycott of Israel.
The boycott movement worked with South Africa, it can work again, and this is the perfect chance now on a global scale.
So there are both these small acts that people can get behind, but has a big impact globally.
This is the Irish rap trio Kneecap. They spoke to us about the uproar over Ireland-Israel games scheduled for September and October in the UEFA Nations League.
If any other country was doing what's happening, like you've seen it with Russia, obviously aren't allowed to play the World Cup, aren't allowed to play the Euros. Why is Israel afforded some special process that no other country is allowed to?
FIFA and UEFA banned Russia from international football after it invaded Ukraine in February 2022. But the football governing bodies have not held Israel to the same standards.
The amount of players from Palestine that have been lost limbs, the right thing would be to do to stand by the people who are being victimized.
Along with the wider public, Irish footballers are also expressing concerns about playing Israel.
I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I've got a heart. I know the difference between right and wrong.
So are politicians.
Some things in life are just more important. And when you talk about soccer, when you see players killed, supporters killed, they are people who also love the game, but they're dead and our grounds are gone. We just need to take that strong stand.
Sports commentators are also speaking out.
I think cancelling this fixture, boycotting this fixture, bringing about circumstances that lead to this fixture not being played, whatever word we use, I think it would be an act of respect to the players, to the management, to the dignitaries, to the supporters, to the media.
The Stop the Game movement has widespread support, with some polls showing that over 74% of people want the games cancelled.
We represent our people, the people of Ireland, so we've got to take that into account of what their opinion is on it all as well.
There's been banners at more or less every single Irish Premier Division game. There's huge solidarity amongst League of Ireland clubs, not just at Bohemians, at every club.
Daniel is Kneecap's manager, and he's also the Chief Commercial Officer of Dublin's Bohemian Football Club, as well as a member of the Football Association of Ireland.
There was a large-scale sports boycott in South Africa. It's looked back on as something that formed part of the system of deconstructing apartheid in South Africa. And the same applies to Israel today.
Public backlash has already led to the Football Association of Ireland deciding to move Ireland's home game from Dublin to a neutral venue, meaning another country. But while discussions with UEFA are ongoing, some members of Ireland's Football Association say that simply relocating the game out of Ireland is not enough.
That isn't good enough. It's still complicity. The correct position to take is to not play them at all.
In November 2025, Ireland's Football Association submitted a request to UEFA to ban Israel for violating UEFA statutes, pointing to racism in Israel's football league and the fact that Israel's league includes teams from illegal settlements in the occupied West Bank.
The statutes of UEFA and FIFA state that teams cannot play on the lands of other countries without explicit permission. The penalty for those statute breaches is suspension and expulsion. It's written down in black and white in UEFA and FIFA's own rules.
If you're breaking FA rules, then you shouldn't be allowed to play in these games.
UEFA denied the Irish Football Association's request to suspend Israel and has since reiterated its regulations, which impose sanctions on teams that refuse to play scheduled games.
It's brilliant tactics, and they're committing genocide, and the fact that the Prime Minister has got a arrest warrant, they should obviously be pulled out.
Why do you think there's such a strong sentiment among the Irish people to stop the game with Israel from going forward?
I think that as Irish people, we feel a deep frustration and anger with the fact that we are part of a European Union system that not only arms this genocide, but politically supports it. This isn't just a game of football. It's a very, very high profile set of games that if they take place will enable sports washing of a genocide.
What do you say to the detractors who actually want to see Ireland play and beat Israel?
To play Israel is to be complicit in sports washing and will be further enabling them to compete in the cultural and sporting space with no repercussions. The word boycott comes from Ireland. I think somebody who takes that position fails to understand A, the power of boycott, or B, the importance of international solidarity. To go and beat somebody on the pitch, you've ultimately agreed to play with them.
If Ireland pulls out of the Israel games, it could lose 6 points in the competition and face possible fines.
6 points versus genocide. A bit of perspective.
Ireland's centre-right government has blocked motions introduced by opposition political parties in the Irish Parliament to stop the game. And both of Ireland's sports ministers had even said they wouldn't attend the Ireland home game, which was previously scheduled to take place in Dublin. On June 8th, Irish lawyer Dara Macken issued a legal notice to government ministers and the Irish bodies responsible for the games. It warns court proceedings could soon begin to ensure Ireland's participation meets human rights obligations. As the Stop the Game movement grows, the Irish Football Association stands accused of crossing the picket line, while the government is accused of failing to listen to the will of the Irish people.
Footballers sacrifice so much from a young age to reach a level that they play international football. And I really feel that the responsibility here lies with the Football Association and the government to enable the players not to play.
Football's about community, and our community stands against genocide. I think we have to do the right thing.